what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Golden Eagles of Tokyo taking on the Denver Broncos.
It's 3-0 versus 2-1. A good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4.
Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone.
Oh, good return up past the 30.
And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
In the course of the game, we focus on the offense and the defense, and we give lip service to the special teams. It's way bigger than that. The third phase of any football team, and special teams provided the spark to begin this game.
They begin the drive with Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They run it again with Williams. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a third and about 7 left.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun, Jarrett.
What did you just hit?
And to the 46 he goes and no further, so he is well short of the first down marker. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. 4th down.
Bro, give me a normal animation. I score. All right, get the at least pick up the first. Give me a weird ass animation.
He can't get him down. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory.
Here's Pacheco to begin the drive.
He's still barreling through. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. Mahomes now on 1st down.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. But you look at this Bronco defense.
They played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
I don't know what the actual percentages are. I don't know the analytics on when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches have always told me, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. And he comes back with one complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw is Mahomes. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 37-yard line. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And he's taken down. Trying to do a little too much. Getting outside of the pocket. And it results in a sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again.
They'll make that a 2nd sack here. Their first drive out defensively, and not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
Well, they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. And his kick is good. It just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner.
Well, not too long ago, Charles, that would have been a new NFL record. But instead, it's shy of setting the record, which is 66, but still from 65 away, one of the longest kicks in league history.
And that puts him in elite company in the NFL. Only a few have ever even attempted that, let alone put it through the post. How about his moment? It came together for him, and he delivered.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Bro.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Where are you going out there?
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage.
God,
absolutely
bro.
nowhere to run there.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
And that one going nowhere from the start, as he's met in the
He's
backfield
blocked.
and goes backwards. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain.
He's
back
blocked.
on 1st down. Riley Dixon now
Somehow he
away.
comes unblocked.
Under pressure, and it's blocked. It's picked up. Remember, the ball is live. That's a pretty solid start to this one. You didn't get a touchdown, but you got 3 points on your opening drive. Then you stop him and block the punt there.
Almost feel like you got inspired, right? Offense went out and scored, put points on the board, as you noted, a field goal. And your defense goes right out there and helps out as well, blocking a punt. And
it's caught. Touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Golden Eagles take the block punt and convert it into 6 points.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. Unable to corral him, he fights through.
Get out of the way! My own guy twice.
5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Oh, killing me. My own guys. Get out of the way. You missed your block. Keep running.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27th. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Playing this game is by far the most annoying shit in the world. Because all my players you.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. The Broncos at 3-0 here in the month of September. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
No way!
Is he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. Picked up by Caden Stearns.
Give me my
receiver. Just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
But it's like if you give me the receiver,
the offense back out there at the line,
I can adjust.
For their next drive.
You don't give me the receiver, I can't fucking do anything.
Interception as they begin 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail. A run by Pacheco on 2nd down. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Mahomes to throw.
He's got 30 years to fucking pass the ball.
He gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
He got too long.
So
too long.
Field position after the big play. Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
No way he caught that. No way he caught it. Or whatever.
His first touchdown on the year. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that makes our score 17-0. Broncos 0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This will be returned from deep in the end zone.
Marvin Mims on the return. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
God.
Well, let me finish. Okay, you're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively.
Why does this game continue to give me weird-ass animation?
But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all. And I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jarrett. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker.
It's 4th down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They'll try and throw for it here. That is caught, and he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff running left. This is Williams.
He'll get this to about the 38.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise,
oh, he had it. He just didn't go anywhere with it. Oh my God!
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Wow, this shit is annoying.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Trying to lay one up deep. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown. Alberto, 91 yards.
And the Golden Eagles are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, Jarrett. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield.
Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it.
And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now because defenses attack the football as much as they attack the run. And Patrick Mahomes, for all of his artistry and arm angles and what he can do in the short passing game, never forget he's got a cannon as well. He unleashes a big one there, but that time it winds up incomplete.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown.
Can I click on my guy, please?
And the Golden Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Can I click on him?
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the route is on here. In this
You're giving me the wrong guy.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
Fucking dudes, I gotta click. How many times I gotta click on the button to get the guy I want?
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
To throw on second down, Jarrett. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Throwing on first down. Jarrett steps away to his left.
Run!
Falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
It's all good, bro. This game don't want me to do shit right.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes.
The throw for Tony is intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Seven Pirates!
To throw again, Jarrett.
Open man downfield is Judy. He's got it.
Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Let's go now!
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jarrett.
Right back to Judy, and it's complete.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
Here's 2nd and 10.
79 Broncos!
Back to throw again. This is caught by Williams. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
70 Ranger, 19 tight, 19 tight.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Eluding the pressure right. That's complete right around the 8. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. It'll be a gain of 5, and that will bring up 2nd down. his kick is indeed good. And now they just need 4 touchdowns as the deficit is now 28.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Put him down. Stop him early.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Game's unplayable.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because
it's caught at the 25. Touchdown.
TKY Thornton, 75 yards. And the Golden Eagles come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
Play action.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
in this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. On first down, Jarrett. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Looking to throw on second down. Jarrett, and that is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
From the gun on third down, Jarrett working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Again, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete to Judy. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Trap 60, trap 60. 18, Pioneer. Go.
Back to throw. Jarrett, that's going to be caught by Judy. And Judy's going to have a Broncos first down as he'll get this down to the 47-yard line.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
Looking to throw. Jarrett, he'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
That was a chance for the breakthrough. He's got a man running free, and you've got to be able to put that on him. But instead, led it too far, incomplete.
2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jarrett. He's got Dulcich going across the formation. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Paid for this.
2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action in Denver. Now a first carry for their fullback. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield.
A loss of 1. Brings up
On 3rd down, they're going to go with the option. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
So a frustrating result. It's a 10-play drive, but it yields nothing on the scoreboard.
And to get off the field there without giving up points, that's a big win defensively.
What is the deal? Yellow, yellow.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
Fumble.
It's rare for those moments to happen.
Not a fumble?
Ooh,
got it.
And you saw the celebration.
Got it.
Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Not a fumble.
2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Hey, Ripley, Ripley.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes sliding out of the pocket. This ball deep for Tony. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that's one of the few things that does not
This
go right with
motherfucker
offense
is
so far.
running
They
away
got their share of
from
big
defense.
plays. That
From
was
my
nearly
defense.
another. But somehow, he just couldn't squeeze it.
Hey, 43. Let's go.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
It's crazy because I
got in there and dropped him.
definitely blitzed that
Watched this a
guy.
long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
They'll start with the option. Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
This could be worse, but I feel like, no, never mind. This is the worst.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
65 cat, 65 cat. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Ready?
To throw from his end zone, Jarrett. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
To throw from his end zone, Jarrett. That is caught. It's Xavier Hutchinson. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw. That's complete to Hutchinson. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And now the football is going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. Mahomes now on 1st down. Flushed out right. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
15, yellow, 15.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Now Patrick going to change the play. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Koo knocks this one through the post. So the big return had him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a 1st down.
Koo set to kick off.
Koo just hit the field goal. Now he kicks off. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Brought down at the 18-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Oh, boys, we got this.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out. Now a 2nd and 6.
Hey, check that. Street.
Back to throw. Jarrett. He'll drop this down to Williams. And down he'll go at the 25. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
60 Maverick.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Flush to his right. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here.
3 motherfuckers in coverage on him.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. Looking to throw. Jarrett. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And you can sense the frustration now as they're going to drop him again behind the line. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
A big loss on the play brings up 2nd down.
He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. Give him 6 on the run. It'll be 3rd down now with still a long way to go to get to the 1st down marker.
And it's 3rd down.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
Well, ultimately, not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Alert! 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
This offense so far on 3rd down, not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Jarrett. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Trent McDuffie with a pick.
You're telling me I got...
As he takes this thing all the
I
way down
can
near the
throw it over
20-yard
again, huh?
line.
Okay. It don't make sense, but alright.
Mahomes going to throw it here. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Koo now for the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
He's going to let it fly. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today.
Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed.
And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. So after the INT, here's Mahomes.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone.
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Bring it in.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
To throw on second down, Jarrett. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
Tough, boys. Stay tough. Here we go. Here we go. This is the one, boys. Here we go. Shut up.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is dropped in incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone. As time has run out on this ball game.
Well, this game, it was well in hand early, never really in doubt. Charles, you and I do so many games together. There's so much parity in the NFL, a lot of close battles. This was not one. Tip your cap to them for a really impressive effort.
Yeah, and you know, as the game went on, I think the defense kind of got together and said, you see our guys on offense, they're just putting up point after point. We need to leave our mark somehow, too, and they did it, pitching a second-half shutout.
So for Tokyo,
they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, they're going to fall to 3-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.